doing?
Oh, I need to get him for his breakfast.
How are them three gonna stop the steamroller?
Oh, no. Maybe they'll lie down in front of it.
Can't wait to see that.
No. All right, scab.
I'm only doing my job, Florence.
Yeah, and what they're paying you? 30 pieces of silver.
Get lost, no man.
Yeah.
Now, as Winston Churchill said when he faced a similar problem, let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty and bet... Are you listening?
I've no choice.
If the British Empire and its Commonwealth live for 1,000 years, still men will say this was our finest hour.
And they'd be right.
They would, love.
I nearly missed it. Only for Maxine giving me a dig and never woke up.
Oh, no sign of the enemy yet, then?
No, only Les Battersby.
What do we do if they come?
Oh, you tell me.
Well, she should be sitting up in bed by now. The operation went like clockwork.
This reaction, is it?
Mrs. Duckworth suffered an allergic reaction to the antibiotics we gave her. It's very unusual.
Oh, right.
It's nothing to do with the operation. Doctor's very pleased with the surgery. She's critical but stable. If there's any change, we'll let you know straight away.
No, I don't want to leave her.
Of course you don't. But you've got to think of your own health as well, you know. And your chauffeur's waiting out here, look.
We off home then, Jack?
Maybe, yeah. You're not going to leave her on her own, are you?
She'll be under constant observation.
Yeah, and I'm going to be stopping Jack.
Yeah.
And then when Tyrone's dropped you off, he's going to come back to them. We'll both be with her.
And we'll let you know the minute out happens.
Right. I suppose I can go and have a shave at least, can't I? Right.
So, what's going to be happening here then?
Well, whatever it is, I shan't be here. I'm lunching with Prince Charles, you know.
Just you and him?
No, not quite, no. He's opening a new planning office at the town hall. So I thought one should make an effort.
Oh, one should.
Oh, Mike, hi. Hey, did you know Prince Charles was visiting Weatherfield?
Well, you needn't try coming down here.
Oh, no.
Do you know this lot tried to stop me going in my own factory? Not because of a load of old cobbles. I mean, if they got so much time on their hands, why don't they have a demo about something really important?
Like what?
More money for the NHS.
Building more golf courses.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I bet no one's thought of that before.
Well, it's about time they did. See ya.
All right, see ya.
Talking of hospitals, how's Vera?
Well, I'm going to call and see her when I go in.
Tyrone says she still hasn't come round from the operation and Jack's at her bedside.
Oh, no.
Well, I do know things haven't gone to plan. Still, I'll have to see what today brings, eh?
Oh.
Bye.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
2 coffees for 2 comrades in arms, Roy, please, and are them fresh today?
Of course they are, yes.
Oh, we'll have 2 of them and all. Over there, Ken.
Yep.
Right, I'll get off to work.
I don't suppose Baldwin will give you time off to join us on the barricade?
Well, I don't think so. Not after I had that time off for our interview.
No, I suppose.
When you said you didn't see me as a woman.
Yeah, he is very easy to talk to, isn't he, Mr. Hartnell?
Well, you were certainly saying things I'd never heard before.
I think I'll just put a drop more soup on.
Roy, you do love me, don't you?
What? What's the matter?
Nothing. It's just me. See you later.
So, we don't know when we're going to get this preservation order, then?
No.
So what, we just sit it out? Man the barricades?
Yeah, which is why I thought we should draw up a rota.
I agree, I was thinking that.
Well, OK. Just make sure that there's always 2 or 3 out there that are capable of standing up to rough-looking tarmackers and police dogs.
Who's out there now?
Blanche and Ashley.
There you go.
Natalie, will it be all right if I go out and help him with this? Oh, you'll want to and all, won't you?
Want to what?
Save the cobbles?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm going to be out most of the day and I don't want Liz left on her own, so if you're doing any cobble saving, it'll have to be one at a time, OK?
Yes, please.
Right. Well, go on then. I'm being taken out for the day.
Sounds nice.
Well, I don't know about that. Max from the brewery's going to show me around some other pubs.
All right. So there might be changes on the cards for this place, then?
I think I'll be making enough life changes as it is, don't you?
Well, Jack's gone home.
Well, I took him.
What should he not have?
Oh, do you know what's going on?
Well, we're not relatives, so he won't tell us anything.
But we've got to know so we can look after Jack.
But it's not my ward.
Well...
But I just saw you talking to that nurse out there.
OK. Now, there's been complications. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is, I don't think Jack should stop away too long.
Right.
OK?
Thanks, Martin.
Right.
Oh, well, you know what that means. He thinks Vera's not going to make it, that she's not going to come round, and Jack's not even here. I should never have taken him home.
Hey, Tyrone, it's not your fault. It's what that nurse told you to do.
Well, I'm going to have to ring him. I can't leave him at home not knowing.
Oh, then what will he think? You'll scare him half to death.
Right, well, I'll ring next door then.
You kill her?
Well, he told us to ring him if I went wrong. And he's older than us, so we can talk to him better.
Thanks very much, love. Bye.
So where are all these terrible tarmackers, though, everyone's so terrified of?
Well, there's no sign of them.
You know what this is like? This is like a cowboy film. And you've got all the covered wagons, but guess what? The Indians, they forgot to turn up.
Well, it makes you wonder if they've just thrown in the towel, decided if they're that keen on the street, let them keep it.
Well, I'd like to think so.
A victory for the common man. That would be a rare thing. You don't think they're going to stick around and watch this one?
I think I'll do some paperwork.
Oh, hello. Now, what's the police view then?
On what?
Well, is this about upholding civil liberties or is it about blocking public highways?
Well, I'd say it was about upholding civil liberties, but then I'm off duty.
Ah, right. On duty, she'd be saying something else.
On duty, she wouldn't be saying anything at all.
See you, bye.
Hello, Norman Watts. Hi, Tyrone. Vera? Yeah. Why, what's happened?
Well, I admire her determination for going through with it, though I must say, I don't think she's got a clue what she's letting herself in for.
What, having a baby?
Having a baby with no husband and running this place as well. Don't forget, Natalie's completely on her own now. There's nobody to take that baby off her hands if it starts driving around the bend. On top of which, she's got this place to see today and night as well. Well, I wouldn't want to do it. Not at her age.
Why, how old is she?
Well, she'll not see 40 again.
Come on in, Curly, lad. Sit yourself down.
Jack, I think we need to get going.
Aye, we will in a bit. I had a bite of something to eat. Tried to have a kip. Just couldn't get off proper, you know how it is.
I've just had a phone call from Tyrone.
Why, what's happened?
No, he's not saying anything's happened. It's just that I think he's a bit worried about being there on his own.
All right, we'll get off in a bit then.
Yeah, well, I did say I'd take you, so,
She's not right, you know, Curl. They're not saying much, but you've only got to look at her.
Yeah, what is it? She's allergic to antibiotics?
Aye, on top of the strain the operation must have put on her at her age. Yeah, let's see what she has to say. I should never agree to it, you know. You know what she's like.
You couldn't have stopped her, Jack.
Aye. Dear Jack, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to write. If you're reading this, it means I am no longer with you. So much left me in case that went wrong. If it can be arranged, I would like to be buried near my mother. Can't see why not. I don't know anybody else that'd like to be buried near her. Look after yourself and don't get too upset. Shocking handwriting, you know. What was that? I have had a good life, especially my marriage to you. Ah, well. We've been very lucky despite our ups and downs. Give my love to Tyrone. He's been like a son to us. And I hope he'll be a comfort to you. Now, I have to tell you something that I couldn't.
Jack, I shouldn't be listening to this.
I'll
wait in the car.
Sit down. She's telling me about an affair she had way back. Yes, she had our Terry. I know she's always wondered whether it were mine or not.
No. If they were gonna come, they'd have come first thing.
Aye. Especially this time of year with limited daylight.
Can't get through.
Who to?
Northern Heritage. Going to hurry up with that preservation order.
Yeah, but that won't matter if the tarmackers have given up anyway.
Unless, of course, they come at night.
You don't tarmac at night.
Tarmac's black, Roy. You can't see it in dark.
Oh, now, here you are.
Me?
Yes, now, there's just something I think you should know about your protest. Now, I can't stay long because I've got to get to the town hall to meet Prince Charles. Well, you probably don't know, but he's visiting us for lunch.
I know. We supply meat.
Oh, Ashley, really? Well, I'll be eating it.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to tell us, Audrey?
Oh, well, now, the reason that the tarmackers haven't turned up is because they are not going to come back till they've got a court injunction.
What can that do?
It makes what you're doing an offence so the police can come and to cart you off.
Oh, aye.
Yes. And what I've been told is they're going to get it any minute now, and they'll be straight back and right into action. OK?
Oh, no. Can you imagine, Curly, that girl's had that on her mind all them years and never been able to say now? And you know what?
What?
I knew. I always did.
Yeah?
Yeah, a mate of mine tipped me off she was seeing another fella. So I went looking for him. We had a right set to. Scott's lad worked in the coal yard. So he weren't a softie. Mind you, I was a bit handy with my fist in them days. I give him a right battering. Which is why he stopped seeing her old. She's never known that.
Right.
Long time ago.
Jack, I really think we ought to get going.
Look, what she says about our Terry, take no notice.
No?
No, Terry's mine, though I don't expect any medals for it. You wondering how I know? There's too much about him that reminds me of me, the way I used to be. Before I got too old for it.
Shall I get that?
Aye.
Then we ought to get going.
Yeah, you get that and then we'll get on our road then.
I think it's best.
Aye.
Yes. It's Emily.
Oh, Jack, I just heard.
Heard what, Emily?
Well, about Vera. Oh, Jack, I am sorry.
How do you mean?
We'll all miss her terribly. If there's anything I can do...
Now, what have you heard exactly?
Well, she's died.
Oh.
Have they asked you to do a stint on the barricades?
No, not as yet. With me living with Les, I don't think they know what side I'm on.
And what side are you on?
Well, I don't know too many bikers that's keen on cobble.
Yes, love.
A pint, please. And what you want?
Lemonade. Yeah, well, I'm quite attached to them. I've crawled over them enough times after a spoonful, so I hope we're not going to fall out about it.
You'll be all right.
Hey, I hope that's not a bad sign.
But they've not started, have they?
No, no. Jack and Curly jumping into a car and racing off like their lives depended on it. Oh, sorry, Maurice, what can I get you?
Just a brandy, please. And if you're wondering about Vera, well, I'm afraid it's bad news. As bad as it can be.
Come on, Jack. Nurse.
Where is she? I want to see her.
Where you left her? Well, she still hasn't come round yet. She's still unconscious.
Unconscious?
She's alive?
Of course she's alive.
Well, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Well, we heard... Look, I want to see her. Is it all right?
Of course you can. Come in.
What's happened? Well, we thought that... No, you don't want to know.
Here you go, my love. Thank you very much.
Feels like we're missing out fun. Having to work while everybody else is demoing.
Janice, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, as long as it's not too hard.
How many women work in that sewing room?
Why?
How many?
8. Well, you know as well as I do.
And is that counting me?
Ellie, what is this?
Counting me?
Yeah, counting you, yeah. Blokes, there's 1. And that's 1 too many.
Brandy, please, Jean. And anybody else?
No, we're all right, thanks.
I'll have a vodka with you, a large one.
Okay, and a large vodka for the ladies. So, what's the latest on the street?
Well, the council are getting a court order to stop us protesting.
Did they? Can I just have a word?
Yeah.
Have you heard about Vera?
What?
She died. She never came round after the operation.
Oh, no.
Norris told me.
Oh, my Lord. Ken.
Yeah.
All right, so it seems like the council have taken out an injunction to stop you from protesting.
Wouldn't need one to stop me, I'll tell you that, mate. Large scotch and a pint of bitter, please. But if it helps to put a stop to that farce that's going on out there, all the better.
That's awful. That's a real tragedy.
It's a load of codswallop thought up by people that spend too much time at... Hey, Barlow, don't you reckon?
What? Oh, I have no idea.
Aha!
Mike, something's happened.
Yeah, your boyfriend's lost for words for once.
It's not about the street, it's about Vera.
Are you going to tell him?
What? Well, come on, don't keep me in suspense.
You came to see me and you distinctly said news had come from the hospital that Vera had died.
No. I said I had the impression that she died.
Whatever your exact words, when I said, oh, how awful, is there anybody with Jack? You didn't say, but wait, I'm not sure. You let me think it was definite.
Well, it sounded definite.
What did, though?
Him on the phone.
When I was talking to Tyrone?
Well, I didn't know you were talking to, did I? I just heard you say I'd give Jack the message and take him straight to the hospital.
Well, that didn't mean she was dead.
Well, it did the way he said it.
And what way with that?
Well, all sort of funereal-like, as if he was about to burst into tears.
I always talk like that.
You shouldn't listen to other people's phone calls.
All right, it's my fault. Nobody else to blame. Only me.
Yes, it was only you.
Oh, I'm going back outside. I'd rather talk to the tarmackers.
So, how is Vera?
She's still the same. She's still not come round.
See you then.
Yeah, bye.
Yes, bye.
So, this is where you're hiding.
Well, I didn't know a better place.
No, I don't. Pint, please, Liz, and whatever anybody else wants.
You're all right, thanks, Dougie.
Oh, well, that was a cheap round. So still no action out there, then?
I doubt if we'd have the stomach for it, even if there was.
What are you talking about? You're not giving up, are you?
Some bad news.
What? Oh, from Ralph, whatever his name is. It's the preservation order, eh?
No, it's not that.
It's about Vera Duckworth.
She was donating a kidney. She finished up donating her life.
Actually, that's not true. She's still the same. She's still unconscious.
But Norris said he got it straight from the hospital.
Well, he got it all wrong. He got it all mixed up.
So, she's all right?
Well, we'll have to wait and see.
But she's alive?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Now, ask me what my day's been like. Oh, go on, ask me.
Go on then, Audrey. Tell us what your day's been like.
Wonderful. You would never believe what Prince Charles was telling me.
What about Vera?
Vera, why, what's happened?
Nothing.
Which is the best news we've had for a long time.
Does he know what's going on out there?
Well, do you know, Ken, I think he'd be on our side if he did.
Our side?
Well, he's all for history and conservation and preserving old relics,
Yeah, well,
isn't he?
pity you didn't mention it then.
Oh, I didn't get a chance. Hey, now, but what I have heard is they've got the court injunction they were after and they're going to be here in half an hour with a police escort.
Yeah, well, when they are, we'll be ready for them.
Oh.
Hey, up, sounds like things are hotting up.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot we can do, though, is there?
Liz.
Oh, what now?
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I heard she was bad.
Yes, and who's flaming false, that, eh?
Mine, Dad. I know, you don't need to remind me.
Do you really think that she'd want you here?
Probably not, no. I'll go.
So, if you can just wait till we've had a chance to knock this protest on the head, you and your men can get cracking.
Yeah, and as soon as you can. It's costing money every minute to have these lads out here.
Oh, we're not going to hang about.
And if you want to know who the ringleaders are, I can tell you. Look out for a fella called Barlow.
Thanks.
And one called Cropper, who looks harmless. But believe you me, could turn very violent.
Shut up, Les.
Well, I'm only trying to help.
Well, you're not.
So where's everybody else? There's maybe a load of us.
Oh, it's not numbers that count. It's the fact that we have right on our side.
I still think we need everybody we can get, Emily.
Well, look, I'll go knock on all doors then, shall I?
Now,
Yeah, good idea.
Now,
I don't know whether or not you've got a spokesperson.
Ken, you speak for us.
Yes, well, I suppose I might be that, but I think you'll find everybody here thinks the same.
Yes, that this is our street and you're not going to desecrate it.
Well said, Emily.
Well, I'm not here for a debate. I'm here because earlier today, the council obtained a court order, which states that you lot have to clear this street and let these men get on with their job.
No, we won't do that.
No, we're not.
You'll be breaking the law and liable for the consequences. I'll give you 5 minutes to think about it, OK? Then either you cooperate, or we're going to have to take steps to move you.
Oh, well, we did our best, I suppose.
Norris! I do hope you're not thinking of giving up.
Well, what else can we do?
Yeah, there's no point in getting arrested if not can get anywhere.
Look, I promise you there's a preservation order on its way, but it'll be no good once we let them start.
We need to hold things up for as long as we possibly can.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Oh, hello. I've just been out on the street with yet more soup, that last batch. What time is it? You're back early, are you?
Yeah, I told Mr. Baldwin I weren't feeling very well. I asked him if I could come home.
Oh, what sort of not well?
Roy, you better come outside. Tarmac are waiting, please.
Right. No, I can't.
No, you go on, I'll stop here.
No, but you
Roy,
just said...
I told Mr. Baldwin I wasn't feeling well. Doesn't mean to say I was telling the truth. Not everybody does.
Right.
Come on, Roy, quick.
Right.
Hey, he's all going, he all right?
I suppose he is. What can I get you?
Orange juice and tea cake, please. Do you know, I wish I had parents like you two. I suppose it's when you really love one another, which my mum and dad must have done at one point. Now they can't stand to be in the same room without arguing.
Well, maybe your mum and dad were just more honest with each other. Maybe the only way anybody's ever happy is by not knowing what one another's thinking.
Hiya, Mum. I had to come. I couldn't stop thinking about you. I just wanted to say sorry. And get well, eh? Because if anything happens to you, I know that I've been a miserable, selfish, lying coward, but you gotta give me another chance. You got to. We can't leave it like this. That's why you're gonna get better. Right? Please, Mum. Please. Please.
Excuse me? I really don't think you should be in here.
I just wanted to look at her.
Are you a member of the family?
I used to be.
I'd say time's up.
I think you're right. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way.
I've got an old balaclava in there. Why don't you put it on and come out here?
No, they're bound to recognise me.
Now, once again, I'm going to ask you to move. And
Simon,
this time...
can we just have another 10 minutes?
No, you can't, no.
No, only we've faxed the court order through to our solicitor and we're waiting for him to get back to us.
Your solicitor?
Yeah. He says it's a legal minefield you're stepping into here.
I'll give you 5 more minutes. Can I suggest you inform this solicitor of yours that you'll all be risking arrest if this protest isn't called off?
Oh, we will. Thank you.
Hey, which solicitor's this, then?
Don't ask.
There must be something else we can do.
Yes, I know, we've got time.
Here you go, mate. Get the change. Thanks. See ya. Hello.
Hello, love.
What's all this, then?
It's a demonstration. Local residents are trying to stop the council tarmacking over at Cobbles.
Let me guess, this demonstration wouldn't be led by an ageing left-wing firebrand called Kenneth Barlow, would it?
He did have a lot to do with it, yeah. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him.
Meanwhile, Prince Charles was visiting the northwest today.
Here we are, my darling.
Hey, you look like you've had a hard day. Feels like it. All I've done is look at pubs, most of which look like they were on the other side of the moon, all glass and chrome and nobody in them over 25.
There's no one in. We're all on barricades.
We'll sit down 5 minutes.
The Prince then moved on to Weatherfield for the opening
No. No, it's Audrey in the news. Oh, no, we'll never hear the last of this.
Oh, she looks lovely.
I bet she loved it. Hey, what's she saying to him? I don't know what she's giving him.
Oh, he seems nice though, doesn't he?
He chatted with patients and staff.
Oh.
It looks like they're preparing for action. Oh.
If only there was something we could chain ourselves to.
You can't chain yourself to cobbles.
Oh, I was wondering what Spider would do if he were here.
Oh, funny, so was I.
Well, I think it's everybody link arms. If they're going to drag one of us, they're going to have to drag us all. Yes.
Come on, but peaceful.
Get easy, boys. Yes, peaceful.
Right. Now then.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree.
Curly, so has your Emma got any more bright ideas?
None. And she reckons she knows his sergeant of old. He never backs down. He's known for it.
It was so are we.
Yeah, so it'll be a fight to the finish.
Well, at least we've got a resident nurse here, haven't we?
Yeah, all right.
You got your first aid kit with you?
Why?
Looks like we're in for a bit of a battle. Still the rebel trying to overturn society, then? I thought you'd be at home in your carpet slippers.
Peter!
Hiya, Dad.
My son.
All right,
Hello. Hiya.
Hey, this is wonderful. What are you doing here?
Never mind what I'm doing here. What are you doing here? Hey, Red Ken they used to call
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Listen, you are staying.
If you'll have me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't talk at the
No,
moment.
I can see you're busy. You carry on.
As soon as this is over, I'm all yours.
Hey, up. Looks like they got fed up of waiting. Come on.
We shall not be moved.
To leave it at that, are they?
You know, I think we're on the brink of an all-out war. You know, and you know what we shopkeepers should do?
What?
Get those bars up and those shutters down.
Right.
Hey, you. You the owner of these vehicles?
Sort of, yeah.
Then I suggest you move them.
Well, I haven't got the keys.
Then I suggest you find the keys. Otherwise, I'll have them all towed away, and it'll cost you a great deal of money to get them back.
It's so good to see you, Peter.
And you? Yep.
I'm sorry about all this business.
It's okay.
Oh, hello, is that Northern Heritage? Could I speak to Ralph Merriweather, please? Yes, I'll hold on. But could you tell him it's urgent?
Finished with the Navy for good now?
Yeah, I've done my 20 years, so that's it.
20 years? So, you'll have a pension then?
Well, yeah, I've got enough to keep body and soul together until I decide what I want to do next. Oh, and I've also parted company from Jessica.
Oh, no.
Well, no, other way round, actually. She parted company from me.
This is your wife? Yes.
Was my wife, yeah.
Oh, Peter, I am sorry.
Ah, well, usual story. I was somewhere under the Atlantic. She got sick of waiting and met somebody else. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest.
Then we won't, unless you change your mind and decide you want to.
I think that's a terrible thing to do. To a man who's away serving his country. Mother?
Peter just said he didn't want to talk about it. Oh, hello.
I'm just giving him my opinion.
And I agree with you, Blanche, you know, but she's gone. So...
Well, when might he be available?
I was surprised you weren't out there this afternoon.
The only thing I'm bothered about saving these days is me energy.
Did I ever tell you I grew up in a pub?
No.
Yeah, the Red Lion on Albert Road. It isn't there anymore, but my mum and dad had it when I went to Nipper. Oh, I was the envy of our class. Had all the lemonade and crisps I wanted. And freedom, too, I suppose. Could skive off all day, eat as and when. Go way out washing. Because they were too busy in the pub to take any notice.
That's 142.
You on your own?
Yeah. Les don't come in here. He's frightened they might tar and feather him because he's on the other side. Anyway, don't matter about him. Look at that. Audrey Roberts, all over paper.
Who's that with?
No, you follow it.
Don't care.
What's going on? Why aren't them cabs out earning money instead of stuck out there and liable to cost me my licence if I don't get them shifted?
Well, we got caught up in a moment of history.
Oh, did you? Well, now I've got to get us out of it, so where are the spare keys?
But they're not where they should be, hanging up by my desk.
No, they're not. I've searched that place from top to bottom.
Oh, well, sorry, no idea. Unless they're in here.
Oh, flipping. Been quite a day.
Roy, you know when we were sitting here and Mr. Hartnell asked you, did you see me as a woman? And you said no. Did you really mean that?
Well, it wasn't quite as simple as that, was it? You were saying how happy you were that the women at the factory had accepted you.
I know.
And then he said...
He said, did you see me as a woman? And you said no.
Well, yes, but, well, how can I? After everything we'd been through.
So how do you see me then?
How?
As a transsexual?
No. Well, that is to say, yes.
Oh, will you please give me a straight answer?
Well, I'm not sure that there is one.
If there was anybody I thought I could count on, anyone who understood me, who wouldn't want to pin a label on me, it were you.
Well, yes.
Well, no. Not when you say you can't see me as a woman. I mean, nobody else seems to have a problem seeing me as that. Unless you're telling me that they're still pointing at me and talking about me behind my back.
No, I'm sure they're not.
So it's just you. You're the only one who can't accept me for what I am.
I don't think you're being very fair.
Am I not?
Look, I was replying to a specific question in very specific circumstances. I was attempting to be as honest and as truthful as possible.
I don't doubt that.
Which is what you urge me to be.
Roy, I know you were being honest. You can't be anything else, but can't you see that only makes things worse?
Should you be in here?
I think I've time to buy my son a drink, even if it does have to be a quick one. So, what are you having?
No, put your money away. I'm going to get these.
What I was saying about growing up in a pub. Doesn't half give you a taste for this stuff early on. Yeah, the first time I got really blotto, I was only 7. I was supping all the dregs from the dead glasses.
Well, that's not a life I want for my kid.
Yeah, you'll not be able to stop it. It's in the air, isn't it? Alcohol in a place like this. You sup it, and you breathe it.
Can I butt in? I only want some crisps.
Yes, be my guest.
What flavour, love?
2 packets of plain.
So what's your name then?
Lyndon, what's yours?
Peter.
Oh, cheers. Well, nice talking to you, Peter.
Maybe we can talk some more.
Maybe we can.
But they'll never do it, not now.
You don't think?
Well, no one in their right mind would lay tarmac at this time.
Hey, you know they're shifting them cars.
Oh, and then what?
Then they're going to start work. Les says they don't care how late it gets.
Obviously not in their right mind.
Yeah, okay. Look, this preservation order...
Which isn't going to get here on time, yeah.
Do you know what it looks like?
Well, I imagine it's a sort of legal document, yeah.
Yeah, but nobody really knows, do they?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it, if it's not going to be here?
Yeah. But, suppose...
You know, I think the world of you. And I'd do anything to make you happy.
Yes.
But if you want me to say that I see you just like any other woman...
You can't.
Because, well, you're more special than that. You suffered. You fought for the right to be a woman. They've just been given it.
Am I a woman? Yes or no?
I don't know why you're keeping on.
Yes or no?
No.
Fine.
Not in the ordinary, everyday sense.
Anyway, what are you still doing here? You should be out on the street, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I was thinking of having a look.
Go on.
Hey, you, get off my street!
Right, if you want to round up your men, I think you can make a start.
Oh, and are we serious this time, Sergeant?
Dead serious. They're going to find out if they try anything else on.
In particular, this order prohibits any change of the outward appearance of all properties on or immediately adjoining Coronation Street or to the surface of the street itself.
That's the important bit.
Without detailed proposal being first submitted to Northern Heritage and expressed written approval being granted by them.
You should have been a lawyer.
Should have been a crook. You're going to be giving this to the police and expecting them to believe it's genuine.
That's the idea.
Well, the real one's on its way. We're just buying ourselves a bit of time.
Well, I might buy you all the time you want. I just wouldn't like to think where you'd be spending it. Anyway, I better go and see to my mother.
All right, bye, love, yeah. Signed on this day, the 8th of December in the year 2000. 100,000. Right, so who do you think should sign it?
Well, not us. Make somebody up.
Robert Mannington Rossiter.
I like it.
It's a boy I used to teach.
No, I bet his dad was in the House of Lords.
Window cleaner, actually. Right, OK, so I'll put this on a desk.
And I'll scan this letterhead, grab one of the lads from the Christmas do, and get him to run the whole thing off on some posh paper.
It's all right if I come in?
Oh, of course it is. No.
Tyrone and Maria, have they gone home?
Yeah, they were asleep on their feet, weren't they? Here, love, we got a visitor.
Is there any change?
No.
So, what have the doctors said?
Oh, same as they said all along. Wait and see. Well, I've been waiting a while and I haven't seen... Did she do something? Here, Peter, love. Did you say something? Did you... Curly, hit that button there, will you? Go on, hit it, son. Vera, love. Open your eyes for me. Go on, open your eyes for me. It's your Jack. Open your eyes, sweetheart. Go on, then. Go on, then. Go on. She knew of me. Hey, she said, hello, Jack. Did you hear her?
I did.
I never thought I was going to hear her say that again, you know, Curly.
Oh, come on.
I was making plans to invite to the flaming funeral.
Jack, it's all right.
I was.
It's all right, Jack.
She said, where is he? I expected him to be here for when I woke up.
I've been bothered already.
No, don't worry. Hey, I told her just how long you'd been waiting. Anyway, doctor's finished now if you want to come through.
Right.
You on your own?
Not any longer.
So, do you live round here?
Sort of. I work at the factory.
What, Baldwin's factory?
Baldwin's, yeah.
Right, so how do you find your employer? Is he good to work for, is he?
I've had worse bosses. Ones that have treated me worse, anyway. Oh, hello.
Hiya.
Just keeping me company. Well, he can carry on a bit longer. I'm just going to have a word with Roy.
Take your time.
Roy?
Oh, hello.
Is Haley all right? Only she weren't too clever at work.
Well, no, she has been a bit off colour.
She seemed a bit down about something to me. You've not been upsetting her, have you?
Well, not deliberately. I think I might pop back and see if I can tempt her to join us.
Yeah, go on. And tell her that I said she has to.
I will.
See ya. So, how are you two keeping?
Oh, fine.
You know that bloke that you come in with that's talking to Linda now? Who is he?
Peter. That's Ken's son.
He's not.
Yeah. And if it's Linda Baldwin he's talking to, they should have plenty to talk about. Yes, all right, Mother. He were his twin sister, Susan, who were once married to her husband.
Hey, does anyone want to hear some good news?
Yes!
It's about Vera. She's come round. She's going to be all right.
Can I just have a quick look, please? What? Do you know who that is that you're talking to?
I know he fancies his chances.
Ken Barlow's son. Hey, and wait, there's something else. His sister used to be married to your husband.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
No, when I knew Baldwin, right, and this were a while ago, But people don't change.
Not deep down.
The real con artist.
Yeah?
Always trying to impress you, wanting to let you know he got one over on somebody. Do you?
Ah, I thought you got lost.
Oh, no, I'm just making friends.
Oh, you'll have introduced yourselves then. So, in that case, you won't need me to tell you that Linda is Mike Baldwin's wife. See you later.
I was going to tell you.
What, after you'd had enough of making a fool out of me? After I'd finished telling you what a conniving, two-faced bloke your husband really is?
I didn't ask you to.
No, but you didn't stop me, did you? Well, he is all them things. And I'll tell you something else, love. You two, you were made for each other.
Is he coming back? Well, if he does, I won't be here.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Listen. Listen.
Quiet! Oh, I'm sorry, Emily.
If you want to save this street the way it is, you better get out there now.
Because the tarmackers are on the move, and this time they mean business.
Come on, everybody.
You are joining us?
No, I don't think I'll bother.
Well, it's your heritage too.
Leave off that, I'm only visiting here, all right?
Still a cause worth fighting for.
What, saving the cobbles?
And what they stand for.
No, lives are worth fighting for. Your country's worth fighting for. This is a flaming pantomime.
What it'll do for me.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because this is you, innit? This is all you've ever known. Eh? This little inbred world, everybody minding everybody else's business, lace curtains twitching. It's a small world here, Dad. It's as small as it gets.
So you're not coming?
No, they can tarmac the whole lot for all I care. Cobbles, houses, every last bit of it. All right?
Suit yourself.
It's brilliant news about Vera, isn't it?
It's fantastic what she's done for that little lad. The world would be a better place if there was a few more like her.
That's families for you, though, isn't it? Blood's thicker than water and all that. I mean, we're not that close, but I don't know what I'd do without mine. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, honestly, Gina. Some families you're better off without.
Hayley?
Jack,
Yes, love.
were you worried about me?
No. You like a lion.
How's Paul?
Oh, he's doing well. Awake before you.
That's good. See, it were all worth it, weren't it?
Aye, was I.
Hey, we did his best.
Yeah, well, it weren't good enough, were it?
Stay on the pavement, please. Work is about to commence. On the pavement.
What can we do? Just stop him. Sit in roll if you have to.
Right. I don't think I'm going to sit in...
Stand! Come on!
Got it, Mr. Ferguson.
Here it is.
What's the game then?
Oh, cheers. Oh. Tell you later, old son.
All right.
No time to lose. It's here. Hang on. I've got it here. It's arrived. There. Give them that.
What is it?
It's the preservation order.
Oh, well done, Dougie.
It's a kind of preservation order.
It's the only kind we've got. Go on, Ken.
Go on, Ken. Go on, Ken.
Okay.
Now, where's that come from?
Just turned up.
Sergeant!
No chance. I'm not listening to any more
I
excuses.
don't want you to listen. I just want you to read that.
Oh, it's going to be flipping midnight.
That is a preservation order on this street obtained for us by Northern Heritage.
Obtained? Who from?
Well, from the courts where you got your injunction.
This time of night.
And it was obtained earlier. It's just taking time to arrive.
So, after everything you've seen today, there's going to be a few changes around here, then?
That's what they keep telling me, that the Rovers is just right for ripping everything out and transforming.
No. Well, folk will go mad.
I have my doubts about this.
Oh, no, I can assure you.
It's from the courts.
So you say. All right, it's Friday night. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm advising Mr. Swift here to withdraw his men for the time being. Then we'll see how your preservation order stands up when the courts open on Monday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you seen Haley?
All right, it's a new adventure.
She's gone already!
Whatever it was did the trick, eh?
Oh, just in the nick of time.
So can I get going then? Only I'm missing the works Christmas do.
Oh, Stanley and I thought you always dressed like that. Go on. Oh, hang on, Stanley. A little extra in your wages. Call it a Christmas bonus.
Nice one, Mr. Ferguson. It's not true what they say about you. See ya! Merry Christmas, everybody!
Oh, a happy ending, I don't believe it.
You do get them, you know.
Yeah, but something's bound to happen, right?
Oh, hey, Ken, how about a few words?
Let's get the champagne.
Come on. It's always me. I make more speeches than I care to remember. Gotta be someone else for a change.
It's got to be someone long-standing.
Emily Bishop!
Quiet, please, for a few words by our long-standing resident, Emily Bishop.
No, I'm with Ken. I'm always making speeches on these. Let me off this one.
I think what she'd want to say is how pleased everybody is that we're going to keep the street the way it is.
Courage and bravery was displayed here today.
Hey, we'll see you get through this.
Suppose I better tell you. Tell me what? Just what Liz was saying and then Dougie about bringing up a kid in a pub. It's not what I want for mine.
Well, what are you going to do then?
All I can do. Sell the Rovers to this chain and let them do with it what they will.
Well, actually, I would just like to say a few words.
Just try and stop him.
Right. Well, it wasn't just the cobbles that got us here all together today. It was a feeling of tradition, of community. I mean, I'm proud of where I come from. I've lived here all my life. I've seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of changes, a lot of dramas down this street. Like lots of other streets where people are living and trying to get together. It's just that I find there's something a little bit special about this one. And I know that you all feel the same. Yes! So I want you to raise your glasses with me and drink a toast to Coronation Street.